Hi everybody. So I titled this that I don't know what to say because I've retitled it like 10 times. And there's just no words. There's no words for what I'm gonna try to project here in this video. So I'm gonna wait till a couple people pop on. And I know my phone's always delayed. There's a few people. I don't know who it is yet. There's Laura. Hi Laura. Hey Jennifer. Hey Blake and Kristen. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. So how's everybody doing today? It's the first question. We're doing pretty good. Hey Teresa, hey Jamie, hey Daniel. So what happened this morning it was pretty cool. Hey Annette, hey Tina. We went and we bought some more property. We bought some more land actually. We bought 80 acres just on a whim. We just decided we want some more property to either invest in or farm on or whatever, and we were able to do that today. So that's what we did this morning is we went and closed on our property. And then on the way home, I was watching a live video, and it was really, really cool, inspiring video. So I thought I don't know, I had to go live and just kind of snowball off of what I watched. But so I was watching our CEO and our chairman and our president kind of talk about, you know, some of the awards that we just got and after launching in the UK and everything. And they just inspired me so much. And the whole story where it started was, you know, 4 or 5 years ago, there was a guy named Ray Urdaneta, and he had an idea. He just had this idea of starting up a company in the United States. They're not from here. They're originally from Venezuela. That's where their culture is. They're now U.S. citizens, of course, but whenever Ray moved to Miami, it was a long story short. I won't go into the long story, but basically he moved over here to Miami with just less than $1,000 in his pocket with his wife, Carolina, who's amazing. I love them so much. And, you know, he slept on a twin mattress floor in his cousin's apartment, and they both got simple jobs and started off their dreams, but he had this idea of starting up a direct sales company. No, I don't think he has yet. Kristen or Blake, whoever, which one is in it, he hasn't figured out the tax farm stuff yet. Maybe you need to help him out on that a little bit. He needs some help. We have no idea what we're doing. So, yeah, like 5 years ago, Ray had an idea. He just had this idea. I want to start up a direct sales company. And his dad ran a company previously, and they started it in Venezuela, and it was in like several other countries, and it was doing really, really good. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure my phone doesn't fall down. And it was in, hey Dina, and it was in other countries, so it was doing really, really good. And then Venezuela government took away direct sales from all the people. And so the Urdanetas, like Ray and Stuart and everybody, or not Stuart, sorry, Ray and his dad Luis, they got to watch like all of their people that they knew, loved, you know, they were writing checks to them. They were giving them the commissions and everything. And then all of a sudden the government took it away. So that was pretty devastating to them. But, and that was a while back, you know, like years and years ago, but not too far away. So Ray had this idea of starting up a new company, and it all starts with an idea, you guys. No matter what you guys are thinking about doing, whatever you're chewing on right now, just remember that some crazy stuff happens from just one simple idea. So Ray had this idea to start up a new company in America, and he was telling his dad about, you know, the direct sales industry over here, and he was like, look at these 100 companies, top 100 companies in this magazine. And hi.
Hello.
Can you say hi? He's probably coming out here to talk to me and discuss some important stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna take a nap.
I'm just gonna take a nap. So he started off by telling his dad about the top 100 companies. And so his dad's like, let me see that magazine. I want to put it on my desk because one of these days, you know, I want to see our company in the top 100. So that happened just this last week. We are number 53 in the whole world of direct sales companies. So we just hit number 53. But the whole point is that Ray started off with an idea. He shared it with his dad, and his dad started collaborating. And this idea became a dream, and it turned into a huge dream. And everything that we've ever started off with, you guys, like anything that anyone has ever started off, dreaming or plans for the future, this stuff all comes from little ideas, just a little inkling, a little, scratch of the surface of what really is about to happen. And so that's kind of what happened with Ray, is he had this idea to start up this hair care company. Not hair care company, I'm sorry, that didn't come in yet. He just wanted to start up a company. And so he wasn't quite sure, how it was going to play out. He didn't know that it would turn into, 7-figure earners. He didn't have any idea it was going to help this many people. He didn't know what this was all going to happen, anything. Okay. He just had this idea and it turned into a dream. And whenever you start putting your dreams into fruition and you start writing things down and you start, that's the power of attraction. Kind of like if you ever watch The Secret, like if you guys claim things and you set it down and you guys really want this to happen, focus on that stuff. Go after your dreams. Make it happen. If Ray would not have had that idea 5 years ago, myself, some of my friends, my family members would not have what we have today. He started off with just one little idea. I'm gonna cry. You should start talking. Sorry. But he all he had was a dream. He just had one little dream to start off this company. And, Luis Arnetta, usually this is when Josh comes in and takes over. But, Luis Arnetta, he's our chairman. He helps start off this company. And he didn't have to, you guys. These guys were financially set. They were already good to go. Luis was already good. They don't ever overspend. They've already had their other company doing what it was doing. It was still thriving in other countries. But Luis Arnetta, I'll never forget this. Speaking to him one day, we were just like, thank you so much for allowing this to happen. And he said, I feel like this is my way to tithe. He feels like this is his way to give back to people. And, it all started with just a little dream, just one little goal, one idea. And if they wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't be where I am. We wouldn't have 500,000 people, doing what they're doing, getting amazing product, changing their lives, being able to stay at home with their kids, being able to buy a fridge when it breaks down. These little things mount up to really, really big deals. And us purchasing our property today, that was a dream of ours, is to own land and be able to take care of ourselves, be self-sufficient. We've always wanted property to do that with. And our house is coming along with the furnishing and everything. We're living in a beautiful house. This stuff would have never happened if they wouldn't have had that one idea. And my life this would not have ever happened if I wouldn't have had that one idea. What if something like this could actually happen for us? What if we could actually fulfill our dreams? And that's where it all started for us, was whenever Ann messaged me about the opportunity, I was just that's great. That's for her. It's not for me. That's not something that I would be interested in. And she started telling me, what if, Julie, what if? And she doesn't call me Julie. She calls me Jules. She always has. She's like, Jules, what if? Jules, what if you took off in this company? What if you actually put forth? What if you were dreaming bigger? And she was like, if you do this, I promise you will not recognize your financial life in 3 years. And Ann Fisher was 100% correct. I don't recognize our financial life. I don't recognize my friends' financial lives. My sister, even my mom is earning a good income. This is just insane, insane, insane. I would have never guessed that this would have happened with just having an idea, just dreaming or having an idea of what could happen in the future for us if I just were to take a look at something, if I just were to write down a goal, write down a large, big dream that we have in 3 years. And no one else that's on our team probably would have found the opportunity if it wasn't for me just having that one idea, that one dream. Same thing for Ray. If he wouldn't have had that one idea, that one dream, nobody would be a part of this right now. And that's something that you just got to take into consideration, that you don't know what the end result's going to be, but you do know that it's not going to happen unless you make decisions and you go after the things that you do want. And you got to ask yourself, where do you want to see yourself in 3 years? And this doesn't just have to be with Monat. This doesn't have to be with any direct sales company. It just has to do with what you want in your life. And do you want happiness? Do you want dreams and goals? Do you have dreams and goals? Do you have anything written down? Because if you don't, I highly suggest that you guys start doing it. Write stuff down and just start going after the things that you want. For us, I want a farm. I would love to have my own meat, my own my own vegetables that I grew, my own fruit trees. Like, this is stuff that I want, and I know it's going to take some time, but if I don't write stuff down and start making a plan now, I'm never going to have that. And so the same thing goes with anybody in life. You make a plan, you have an idea, and you don't know what that end result's going to be. All you know is you just put one foot in front of the other every single day. And I mean, there's been times whenever we were building our house when I was just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. We're just running into so many troubles, and it's taking way too long and all this stuff. And then we order furniture and we're still waiting on furniture. You know, you just don't know that end result. But sometimes getting to that end result is not easy. But if you write down the things that you do want, it will keep you going. It will keep you motivated and inspired just enough to get you there. And I'm not saying it's going to be overly abundant enough strength for you to get through to get to your end result. I'm saying it's going to be enough, barely enough. So if you guys ever have any big dreams or goals, like, what are you waiting for? The only person that's going to make it happen for yourself is you. That's it. And if you don't come up with these ideas, if you don't come up with these dreams, then you're not going to be living as full of a life as you could have been. And that's something that I've learned from myself personally. Like, I could have just hung out. I could have just hung out in my life, you know. I could have been doing the 9-to-5 right now, taking in-home care clients, you know, working my butt off. And Josh could have had his job, and he would be working his hours. And then, of course, Annie, I would need to have daycare right now. Even with my college degree, I would still be needing daycare to help take care of my kid. I can have a great career with my college degree, but I can't have freedom, because I can't pull away from my work and not get paid for it. If there's something happens and I can't go to work, like, you don't get compensated for those days. In this industry, I can take off as much time as I need to take. I can take it off, and I'm okay. Like, things are gonna still happen for us. And so that's just a decision that people have to make, is like, what do you want to do? You know, do you have a goal for in 3 years, you know, 3 to 5 years? Just imagine what could happen for you in 3 to 5 years. If you don't have anything written down, I really suggest you guys do it. If you're wanting a dream property, if you're wanting to adopt a child, you know, write that stuff down. Go after that stuff. And yes, it's scary. It's scary writing this stuff down. Whenever I first watched listened to one of the very first opportunity presentations about Monat, I was like, I'll probably be doing mine a little bit differently, because it's not as cool as there's a lot of things that I was thinking, but I did have an idea of what could happen, how I could conduct the business. And honestly, I didn't think it was for me. I didn't think that good things like this happen for people like me. I did not think that it was in my cards. Ever in a million years, I would have ever guessed that this would be in my cards. But that one little dream that I had, you know, years ago, I had just one little thought, like, what if I could make it happen? And so back then, whenever I started off with this company, I wrote down that I wanted to earn $20,000 a month. That was my ultimate goal. I just wanted to make $20,000 a month, right? Like, that's a huge amount of money. That's an insane amount of money. And then I figured I could help pay my taxes, pay for a house, still have a lot of money saved up extra every single month. We'd go take trips. We just wouldn't be in need anymore, right? If we were making that kind of money. And then the people above me, which is my upline, and then Ray and Luis, you know, like, that wasn't good enough for them. So they upped my dream. They started saying, no, what if? What if you did the things that we were telling you to do, and you achieved the things that we have planned out for you? And that's the thing, is we've got things planned out for you guys. Like, we've got things planned out for just you guys specifically. Like, I want $1 million earners on our team. We've already helped a few people get there. That's amazing, you guys, to be a part of something that is changing people's lives to that extent. And you know what's funny is that at first it's about the money, it's about the income, it's about being able to provide for a family, being able to have extra this, extra that, and then help somebody else in the meantime. But what's funny is that, like, you get to those high income dollar earner people, and they're like, guess what? The money wasn't what I thought it would be, but the success, the road on the way to my success was actually where all the joy and where all the learnings came from. That was worth more than the paycheck. And that's what these people are telling me. The high income earners on my team, they're telling me that it was the lifestyle change. It was the time freedom. It wasn't the amount of money that was in their bank account. It was what they were able to do with the time. It was them being able to dream bigger and have freedom. I mean, like, freedom freedom, y'all. Like, when you wake up in the morning, who's telling you what to do, where you got to be, and what's going on? Like, do you even make goals out for yourself? Do you even make dreams out for yourself? Like, every single day? Every now and then people get 2 weeks where they get off of work throughout the year. Like, I don't ever want to go back to that kind of lifestyle ever again. I just don't, because now that I know what it's like, now that Josh is out of retired, like, he's been retired for 3 months, right? 4 months?
4, yeah.
4 months. He's been retired for 4 months, and the last 4 months have been more exciting. And even Annie's in school, so we can't like just up and leave. However, we get the time freedom throughout the day, and then we go pick her up at 3 o'clock, and it's just so fun. Like, I love, love, love my life. I'm not living on a beach in Maui somewhere, you know, but I'm living right here in Oklahoma, being right where I want to be. I'm with my family. I get to go visit my own family. I get to go visit Josh's family anytime that I want, but we're free. We have the freedom to do that. And we've got the financial means to do whatever we need to do right now. And so it all starts off with just this one little dream. It starts off with the one little idea. And you know what's crazy is most of the time you guys aren't even going to be planning these ideas and dreams in your head. It's going to be someone else probably planting these inside of your head, because most of the time we don't feel like we're good enough to ever set standards like that for ourselves. And that's where we go wrong. We shouldn't be doing that. We should be telling ourselves that we are greater than what we think we are. You know, God created us, and God is amazing, and He created us to the likeness of Him. What are you holding back? What kind of gifts and talents are you holding back that you're not utilizing today? Because in our industry and in our company, we are literally pulling out some incredible talents, incredible things, incredible dreams. People are giving back to other people. There's just so much amazing thing that's going on behind the scenes that nobody even knows. People don't even see it. And most of the time, you know, when amazing things happen and stuff in our business, it's not even posted on our walls for the public to see. Usually everyone hides it, and they put it on their own team page and just save it for the ones who are already in, which is why I did this video on my wall, just my plain wall, because a lot of people don't know what goes on behind the scenes. A lot of people don't know what's going on in the team pages, the motivation, the inspiration, watching people's lives change literally right before your very eyes every single day. And so I just wanted to throw this out there. If you guys don't have dreams, if you don't have goals, I just encourage you guys to do it. I encourage you guys to start writing some stuff down right now that scare you, because you might not think that you're good enough to ever achieve those things. And you know what? You are right or wrong, or you are right no matter what you tell yourself. So if you're telling yourself that that's the kind of stuff's not in the cards for you, then you might be right. You might be right. You're mentally already setting yourself up for failure saying that. But if you do say, this isn't the cards for me, because God can allow me to do anything that's in His will, and He wants you guys to live an abundant life. He does. If you guys don't feel that way, then get that out of your head right now. He wants you guys to live an abundant life. And He is allowing you guys the opportunity right here to do good in His will. You could do good for other people. You can serve other people. You can do good things while you're earning for your families and being able to provide for your guys' self. So, you know, don't ever think that money is good or bad. Please don't ever think that money is good or bad. It only magnifies who you are and what you're able to do with it. And I truly do believe that. I was taught that my whole life. And we never came from a lot of money, but we were always self-sufficient. We always did well. My parents are incredible. My dad's self-employed. He always has been. And so, you know, I'm not saying that, like, my parents definitely made me live underneath what everybody else had to do, but I do remember going to school a couple of times, you know, only having two new shirts that year, you know, and that's cool. My mom is probably smart by not buying me a whole lot of shirts anyway, because I was a freaking messy kid. Like, I was with the boys driving cars in the sand and in the dirt every day, climbing trees, covered in sap, you know the story. So, anyway. But if you guys are not dreaming big enough, just get a childlike mind again and start dreaming big. Start watching and talking to other people that have more of that in them, because you are the average of the 5 people that you hang around. And if you're not hanging around people who lift you up, who inspire you, and who believe in you more than you believe in yourself, then you're hanging out with the wrong people. Just saying. You know, it is not bad to tell somebody that you are tied up with important things that you have planned out for yourself, and go find different people, more encouraging people to hang out with, because because if you're hanging out with negative people who are bringing you down all the time, it's not going to be good for you. It's not going to be good for you or your family or your mental stability. Please just try to change the conversations. Try to be more positive. Try to be around more positive people, and then you will find yourself uncomfortable with those people who were bringing you down in life. So I've met a lot of people. I have gotten to know a lot of people. I have made just simple acquaintances, but I get to pick and choose where I get fed from, and anyway, that's all I have to say is you guys are able to put yourselves around anybody that you want to nowadays, especially with social media. There is a huge network out there of people who will uplift you and motivate you and inspire you every single day, and I encourage you guys to be one of them. That's a challenge, is to sometimes people just hide their good stuff inside, and sometimes people just leave it all to themselves and they don't share it with the rest of the world. Whenever someone right next door or someone who's on Facebook right now might be hurting and not seeing any direction in their life, there is a direction for those who choose the direction, and then they choose to go after it every single day. So make some dreams for yourself. If you're not dreaming big enough, I'll just tell you right now, our compensation plan in our company is designed for 7-figure-a-month earners. That right there is enough to say, what the heck? What is going on? How do I get in? It's true. It's planned out to build leaders. Here's how they explained it to me. When I first signed up, I said $20,000 a month would change my life, and they're like, but we didn't design the compensation plan like that. You can get to $20,000 a month, but why would you just stay there idle? If you end up doing what you love and you love what you do, you will just continue to earn more and more and more. And I hate making income claims on here, you guys, but I'm just telling you straight up like how it is. Like our comp plan is designed for 7-figure-a-month earners. I didn't create it, but I know other people who have created compensation plans before, and they looked at our compensation plan and they said, holy smokes, you guys have one of the best. And I think probably because of that, and our product is so good, it really, really is that good. If you guys ever saw anything bad about it on social media, please do your research. Do your research. That's all I'm going to say. I'm not going to bash anybody. I'm not going to talk bad about anybody. I'm just going to say, do your actual research. It takes facts a lot longer to catch up with gossip. So anyway, now that we're moving on, the product's amazing and incredible. And because of those reasons, we are right now in all of direct sales companies worldwide. I am talking hundreds of thousands of companies that have been around 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 50 years. Out of all of those companies, for 2017, our company was number one for growth. So that's amazing. They only give one award out to one company every single year, and we just accepted that award 2 days ago. And it's called the Bravo Award. So very, very unexpected, and it just humbled me to pieces. I just couldn't believe that was us. So kudos to you guys. If you guys are a part of the company, my hat's off to you guys, working so hard to fulfill your dreams and other people's dreams. So anyway, I just wanted to encourage you guys to get out there and build some dreams for yourself. And what I mean by building is sometimes it's got to start with an idea first. So write this stuff down. The first time I ever wrote down $20,000 a month for myself, I did it with lipstick, and I did it on my bathroom mirror, and it stayed there for a long time. And then I remember one day adding that $20,000 a month, but I added a zero. I was like, let's do it. Let's go for it. And I'll just tell you guys right now, if you put it down and you dream it, you can achieve it. I promise. As long as you invest in the success of other people, as long as you invest in yourself and you do good for other people, God's got some work for you. He's not going to let you sit by the side. So I just want you guys to know that I love every single one of you guys. Even if you're not in Monat, I just want to encourage you guys to do your best in whatever you're doing and go after some dreams. And if you don't have dreams, I encourage you to make them, because the time's going to pass whether you want it to or not. And what do you want for in 3 years? So build your dreams the way that you want, and never, ever give up, because He will only put on you as much as you guys can handle. And what I said earlier, it will be enough. If you guys have big dreams, no matter what you guys go through, it will be enough. It's not going to be enough to make you float down the river super smoothly and easily. There's going to be bumps, but it's enough. It's enough to help you get there. I've witnessed it, I've seen it, and it's still being done today, every single day in our business. And it's still being done with me. There's still a lot of work to do here, so I'm still working on it. But anyway, I just wanted to go live on my wall. I usually don't do it on my wall. I usually do it in my team page because I'm a lot more comfortable there. But anyway, who cares? Who knows who's going to watch this and maybe be inspired? It's worth it, right? If I help one person to be motivated again about life, then I did my job. Okay, all right, I'll jump off of here. We're going to go, I guess, make some more dreams and more plans for our property that we just bought. I have no idea what the heck I'm going to do with it. First thing I know is I want some fruit trees so bad. I grew up with fruit trees in my backyard, and I literally lived off the earth. I was a total hippie growing up. I would wake up in the morning and go out on the back porch, and I would pick apricots that were like huge off of my tree, and I would just eat them. So anyway, yeah, go out there and do something fun for you guys today. It's a beautiful day out. We lived through the storms. We still got some more coming, I'm sure, but yeah, we get to go to Bermuda in a week, in 8 days. I get to take Annie and Josh to Bermuda with 1,300 of my friends. It's going to be amazing. We're going to be gone for like 7 days, so it's pretty exciting. But yeah, anyway, so we got to go get ready for that, get ready to do something on our property and whatever. I don't know, this day just kind of snuck up on us, so anyway, thank you guys. Thanks for being so nice to me. I can't wait to see some of you guys on the cruise. All your love and hearts and support. I love you guys. So anyway, I'll try to go live on my wall more, I promise. I go live all the time in my team page. I just don't do it on my wall because I'm a lot more comfortable with my team than I am the entire world. But anyway, the last thing that I'll say is just, it starts with an idea. It just starts with one little idea. And if you don't have that idea, and it, like for me, if I wouldn't have had that one thought of what if this were to actually be something that I could do? What if? I never thought that I could do it. I just wondered if I could. And if I wouldn't have done that, I wouldn't have the people in my life today, and I wouldn't have these people earning the income that they're making. We wouldn't be where we are today. Mentally, spiritually, physically, financially. It's just been an amazing experience, and I know that every single one of you guys, every single person I know can do what we've done. I know it. I wouldn't be on here talking to you guys if I didn't think you would do it. And there was a time when I thought that maybe it wouldn't happen for other people, but I was proven that absolutely wrong a while back. So I know that if I can do it, then anybody can do it. And the cool thing is anybody can outdo me, what we've done. I know it. I know it 100%. I know anybody can make more money than me. Anybody can have a larger team than me. It's just possible. Anything is possible. And it's not about the competition. It's about the uplifting and bringing everybody with you. That's what the main thing is if you are going somewhere in life and you know it's a good place to go, you're going to want to tell your friends about it. There's a volcano about ready to erupt and you guys lived around the volcano. And you had free real estate in like some amazing, beautiful island that was never going to get hurt. Would you guys go? Yeah, you'd take all your friends too. So unless they don't like the water, which they're crazy. Whatever. It's okay. Not everybody likes the beach. It's perfectly fine. It's fine. We got real estate in Colorado too. It'll work out. But anyway. Okay. That's my ranting for the day. I'm going to jump off of here. You guys have an amazing Friday and have a wonderful weekend. And hopefully I will tune in tomorrow and fill you guys in on the disaster that we are starting off with our property. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye.